Installing this update just got me thinking I should probably update my iPad while I'm home because I don't have proper service at work. Yeah, over 90 updates to install.
Oh, you didn't see the car going flying through the air? Ah!
John, your sister just told me that her teacher emailed the group about a student that asked how to read the text effectively, and that she sent out YouTube videos and said also to schedule an appointment with your advisor because they can guide you with it.
About what?
How to read the text effectively. The class is their race and ethics teacher.
Yeah. So someone took offense to something.
Yep. In a race
Yes,
and ethics
offensive. Yep.
class.
Well, some of the topics are going to be sensitive. Well, duh, it's the point of the class.
feel like running.
I swear on the archives,
Can't you give me a better price?
Wind go with you.
Can't you give me a better price? Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look.
Quinn's fruit. I swear on the archons, I can't go any lower.
Can't you give me a better price? Better see Barbara at the cathedral if you're injured. Jean will be upset if she catches us lazing around like this. Gosh. They're flowers.
Come in, take a seat. We have a few specials today.
Jules from Liyue.
If I take a back alley, I shouldn't get caught buying alcohol.
Not even one spicy dish.
Wineries stand buying wine. Go ahead and pick up some new pieces from Shopes' blacksmith.
This used to be a bustling street, but with so many storm terror attacks recently, the usual crowds are nowhere to be seen. Except for the local tavern near the city wall over there. They haven't been affected. If anything, their business is better than ever. Not even one spicy dish.
Be safe. May the animal Archon protect you.
Place, easy peasy.
If I take a back alley, I shouldn't get caught buying
Jules from
alcohol.
Liyue. Come take a look.
Not even one spicy dish.
Jules from Liyue. Come take a look.
Be safe.
Not even
May
one
the animal
spicy
Archon protect
dish.
you.
Back alley, I shouldn't get caught buying alcohol.
Jules from Liyue. Come take a look.
Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look.
Not even one spicy dish.
If I take a back alley, I shouldn't get caught buying alcohol.
Jules from Liyue. Come take a look.
Not even one spicy dish.
If I take a back alley, I shouldn't get caught buying alcohol.
Jules from Liyue. Come take a look.
Go ahead and pick up some new pieces from Schultz's blacksmith.
Man, I hate how they do it where you have to wait like 30 minutes after you finish the race to do the next one. Well, I did really good in that one though, so that's good. 6th place,
Jean
easy
will be
peasy.
upset if she catches us lazing around like this. Bet you can't keep up with me!
What the fuck kind of setup is that? He's got a fucking corded phone there too.
Yep.
What? The fuck is that for? So he can, like, he's got this crazy huge PC and then just a corded, like, rotary phone. What? Why?
I almost think it might be just for the clock, but at the same
But,
time,
like,
I
you
kind
have a
of feel
computer
like
there, and there's a clock on it. And there's even a fucking little knob so you can turn the wheel. That's so fucking cute. That's so overkill. That's the same exact wheel except the PlayStation version.
Yeah.
Because for whatever reason, the PlayStation version and the Xbox version, they don't like each other.
I like that he's got a fucking Eaton 13 fucking shifter right next to him. I wonder if
Yeah,
he's got a
that's the,
I
that's
wonder if
the
he's
same
got a
shifter
fucking
I have,
high-low
too.
range.
Here, I'll show you my shifter that I don't ever use.
I wonder if he's got a high-low range on that fucking shifter, like it would be in a semi.
No, it would be in the game, but
No,
shifter
on the
is-
actual
this is the
physical
shifter.
shifter he has, the
I know.
knob.
So this is the shifter he has, and it's only a 6 pattern with a lockout for reverse. As far as I know, there's no
Come take a
modifications
look.
you can do to do
There
a
will
high-low range
definitely
with
be
this, because
something
this is
that
just a
catches your
6-speed.
eye.
It's the same one that he
There's,
has,
but you
he
can
just
see,
changes the knob.
look at that picture though. There's a wire going up into that
That's what
shifter.
I'm saying. It might be. Well, yeah. There's a wire for this one too. I'm
No,
saying
no,
that
no,
it
no, no, no.
probably is.
Going up into the handle, the fucking shifter knob handle. Click on the image, motherfucker.
Maybe what he's doing is. No, I did.
I see you squinting at that bitch.
So no, I thought it was like into this because I see now it's going up into the handle. So
It's
what I
going
think
up
he's
into the
doing is he's
semi-handle.
I think he's using the shifter for like the shifting, and there's some like on his little board thing there. Then maybe the fact that it'd be like a computerized change that they do to make it so that you could go high-low, because it's not like a physical thing. The G-force shifter pattern thing has is what I was saying. That's why I was confused. I'm like, I don't know how he's doing that. I see now. I see. Hockey donkey. Well, that was a fun race, except for a guy who literally like crashed 4 people, just randomly drove straight into me when I was in like 3rd place, and it kind of fucked me for the rest of the race.
And a
I never was
radish
able to get
veggie
higher than 6th
soup.
again. Kind of mad. That was my best race in a while.
I gotta let the dog out, I think. I'll be right back.
And
Well, we gotta
a
protest
radish
again.
veggie soup.
You're also here for Mondstadt's wine, aren't you?
Oh, fountain. Hear my wishes.
You're also here for Mondstadt's wine, aren't you?
Oh, fountain. Hear my wishes. And a radish veggie soup.
I feel like running. You're also here for Mondstadt's wine, aren't you?
I don't want to add to Anthony's troubles. And a radish veggie soup. Don't want to add to Anthony's troubles.
Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look.
Oh, fountain. Hear my wishes. Oh, fountain. Hear my wishes. And a radish veggie soup. Oh, fountain. Hear my
You're
wishes.
also here for Mondstadt's wine, aren't you? Hey,
And
there's
a
something
radish
strange over
veggie
there.
soup.
Come on, let's take a look.
I don't want to add to Anthony's troubles.
You're also here for Mondstadt's wine, aren't you?
I add
Jean will
to
be
Anthony's
upset if she
troubles.
catches us lazing around like this. Hey, there's something strange over there. Come
Okay,
on,
done
let's
now.
take a look.
I don't want to add to Anthony's troubles.
And a radish veggie soup.
Hmm. I don't want to add to Anthony's troubles.
All right, I'm back.
You should take a nap.
I should just go
And
fuck
a
to sleep.
radish veggie soup.
Who that down?
It's Jake.
Oh, that background noise that has Jake.
Well, what's up, my guy?
Yep.
Man, you know my boy? Tony?
I'll
Tony
race you
Romo?
there.
No, Tony. Man, he crapped at Fortnite, my guy.
Oh God. Run it back like Tony Romo. No homo, and I'm all about my money. I get paid for promo. Yeah.
Ad Astra Abbott.
Boys,
I'm
put
the
those
man
back.
in this bitch. They say money talks. Well,
Okay,
I'm
well,
the
yeah, they're for tomorrow, not
ventriloquist.
tonight. Put them back.
That's an old ass fucking song.
Somebody give me the remote for the TV.
Dad, get your fat ass up and get it yourself.
Bro, when I was a kid, my dad used to make us come all the way downstairs and give him the remote off the fucking coffee.
Dude, I know the same fucking thing. That's like, you ain't even gotta fucking say anything. That's literally it. Fucking four rooms away. Hey! And he'll fucking wait until you go right to him, and then he'll be like, "Hey, can you get that?" And it's like right in front of him. It's like, motherfucker.
Yeah, can you hand me that remote that's on the arm of the chair?
Or it'll be something like, "Hey, can you tell me the time?" It's like, bitch, you got a clock right in front of you. What the fuck?
That's not your racing wheel, is it, Javier?
Fuck no, I don't have any
I
kind
didn't
of
think
setup
so.
like that.
And you know what clued me to it?
The fact
fucking
that there's a
house phone
fucking
alarm clock.
yeah, the house phone alarm clock and the TV tray, dude. I ain't that fucking ghetto.
Oh, I didn't even see the TV tray.
That's
Yeah.
where that's where his mouse and shit is. Fucking TV tray.
He's got that custom little control panel thing there. That's kind of cool.
Hey, Tommy.
I don't know
What's
how
up,
all
man?
that was set up, but
What are you doing, my guy?
Oh, you know.
Y'all are like gays.
You know. Doing nothing. Just got the kids down for bed. Saw y'all in here.
Boom, boy. There you go,
It's a
my guy.
fucking party,
So
bro.
I came to say hi, real quick.
So, I
you can call me Six-Fingered Jose. It's okay.
That's the same racing wheel I have. Whoever's streaming, I have that racing wheel.
That's a me. Ha ha.
That's a me.
I never have it set up though, because it takes up so much space.
Everyone's talking about it's taking up so much space. I'm here like, this takes up like a small ass profile.
Dude, who keeps putting their hands on my TV? Somebody's about to get rocked.
It's
So,
nice.
Hey,
though.
you
I-
gotta be like, who
What I
keeps
do
touching my
is-
spaghetti?
Somebody.
a wind glider.
Lay down.
Somebody touch my spaghetti.
Hey, before whatever kind of drama probably ensues, yes, I kicked Synth from the fucking server. If you want to bring him back, that's on y'all. But if I see his name, I'm kicking it. Like, he doesn't bring anything to this server but fucking negativity and arguing with people. I'm just over it.
Who's that?
So you
Synth
kicked
Rocker.
him from the server?
Sure did.
I don't know who that is.
Yep, see? Nobody gives a shit. Moving on. Dude's a fucking cock.
So, Tommy, today I did a science
But
experiment.
why did you kick him from the server?
Because he is a cancer to this server. He puts in nothing and takes out everything. He's a fucking piece of shit. And it's not surprising that he's a cop. Oh, I said it.
Oh, you're talking about fucking.
The dude that refuses to come in and talk to anybody voice to voice and will go over and hide on donut time with what's his name and then just come over here and disagree with anything anybody ever says and then just go on and on about it for fucking hours. So before the hours got wasted, I kicked him.
Yeah.
He can go argue with his own fucking self.
Yeah. You see that picture I sent you, Tommy?
What?
No, I don't see any pictures.
I direct messaged you.
Oh, on Discord?
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. Is that the new one?
That's my new 10 or one.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But you see the poses that I have hanging in there with the bubble rocks on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's CO2 drip, my dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Except for it's not a CO2 canister. I made a CO2 reactor.
CO2 reactor?
Yeah, dude. You take a gallon or a half gallon of water, a half cup of sugar, and yeast, and when it eats when it basically makes its own CO2.
What are you getting out of that? Do you have a lack of CO2 in your tent?
No, it's just a booster. It won't get it too high, but it won't get it to like 1,000 like it should be during. It should be like your CO2 levels in your tent. If you're running a CO2 drip, it should be in between 800 and 1,000 during the first 5 weeks.
And that's gonna help you to get greenery?
Yeah, it'll help the buds produce denser and higher quality.
Well, let me know how it goes, man. That's an interesting little science project you got going on there.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty dope.
Now we just gotta get you to do hydro, and then we'll be golden.
Yeah, that one right here on the right hand side there, that's Skywalker OG.
Javier, are you stressing out, man?
I'm just trying to fucking make heads or tails as to why you actually kicked him, because
He's the
I
second person I've
legitimately
ever kicked from this server.
I legitimately don't understand why.
Because he's a cuck.
I mean, that being said, I mean, many multiple fucking reasons could be said similarly to you as well about disagreeing with and arguing with people. Like, I don't get it.
You don't get it?
Not really, no, because I mean, it's literally just fucking words on a computer screen.
Well, I mean, if you want to support his toxicity and keep this server the piece of shit that it's been for a few months, then by all means, please invite him back.
I mean, I don't have the
I
option to invite him anyways, for whatever reason. But at the same time, it's like the only thing that has been brought into the conversation was that he was wondering why there wasn't a PvP option, and the opportunity arose.
He was in it to argue. He was in it to argue. That's why.
That is kind of a little bit of the MO of the server, though.
Yeah. All he wanted to do was argue about something that he was just speaking out of the side of his neck about, and refused to listen, and then wanted to continue on in synth rocker fashion probably for the next couple of hours, and I decided I didn't want to deal with all that.
I mean, I'm just gonna be the one to say it's really simple to just ignore someone and just end it.
Yeah, but I'm an admin, see, so it's just as simple to kick them too.
But at the same time, you've ignored the Discord for how long?
I haven't been in the Discord since.
I know, and then the one time I come in here to talk about Valheim, and I've got
Outriders use them to ride the wind, and the people of Mondstadt love using them too.
And then he continued, so that's why he got kicked.
General ask on the whole thing.
He
Yeah.
generally ask nothing.
He did.
He was generally
So,
asking
like I
about
said, bring him
PvP,
back in
and
then.
I don't have the option to. That's why I'm trying to figure out what the hell actually happened, because I don't see an option to even invite him back. So, I mean...
Well, then- I mean, I am open to hearing when he's actually put forth any actual value in the server, literally ever.
I can
open to
tell you
that.
about a couple people like that, but like I said, that's kind of.
I mean,
The reason
the
I
general
joined is because
consensus
it's kind
of
of
the general consensus of this fucking Discord is literally, it's filled with everyone who provides absolutely nothing to the Discord other than to
Like you should
just
you should
argue
feel-
with each
you
other,
should hear
and
the-
in some
feel
cases argue with my
bugs.
fucking self. So I mean, I like.
Well, no, see, that's different though with you. It's different.
Fucking why? Well, how the fuck is that different? If anything, with me,
servers
it's
always,
fucking even
please
more
be aware
ridiculous.
This is a big toxic cesspool, but it's fun, so have fun.
Is that what David said when he invited you?
Yeah, in many or fewer words.
He said, "Yeah, there's a bunch of fucking cucks on this server. Good luck."
He's like, I don't know, like, you need to know that that's what it's gonna be like, so don't get scared off. I'm like, you know what? That's alright. So the day one I got in here, Zerk
Isn't
was
that
in
when
here
you
and I
met
just
Zerk?
picked him out. Yeah, and I just and he's just like, and everyone's like, wow, I've never seen anyone do that to Zerk. I'm like, I deal with shit like that all the time. I don't know why. That's not. a
Yeah,
big
it's because
deal.
he's never had anybody who actually feeds into his dumb shit, and that's why he ended up fucking continuing on, and then he ran out of dumb shit to say, and he just left. That was literally the golden moment of the Discord. Like, if we could pin voice conversations, that would be
I mean,
number
if
one.
we need another candidate for someone who is kind of like synth. I'd say Zerk is another option.
Oh, Zerk drops it. So, like, when Zerk's not being,
I brought you here
that's
to
that's
give
the
it to you.
that's the
No,
weird
Zerk's
thing
not
about
Experience
Zerk.
it right away.
Yeah, when Zerk is
I
not
can see
trying
why
to be
somebody would say that.
hyperbolic, yeah, because when Zerk's not when he's not trying to be hyperbolic and he's not trying to be cringe, he actually does have intelligent conversations.
I've never
does.
seen that though. So
Yeah, he is super.
Unfortunately,
Taking
yeah,
your
he
words
does.
on
He
cringe
does not
and
show
asking
that
for
very
a lot.
often. The majority of what he does is cringe, but when he actually wants to, like when you actually break it down and you want to tell him, like when you tell him, hey, real talk, let's be real, let's talk real for a moment and shit, like he has good full on fucking Rain Man level autism fucking conversations, deep ass conversations about shit. Like, yeah. This is a dude who spent an entire fucking summer blitzed out of his mind to find his inner fucking spiritualness of his humanity.
And he
like
found a
this-
simp instead.
Like this dude.
Okay, sorry. Is he still simping on that girl?
Yes.
Is Sky Blue?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
To the point where he, so did you hear?
He's lost himself to
5
it, man.
pages.
Ever since he's been in cringe mode. Ever since that girl came along in his life.
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
I am for real.
Never made to
Have
make
you seen
her
that girl
pretend.
yet?
Yes, I have. Would you like me to
Apparently
show you
WoW
a
triggered
picture?
her, so
Yeah,
we
send me
haven't talked to her yet.
Send me a thing. I'm just curious what all the hullabaloo.
See if the picture is still up in their Discord, in his Discord.
all the hullabaloo is a boot.
You are going to be mildly disappointed.
You
Disappointed.
gotta send this to
or
me too,
entertained?
Harvey. You gotta send it to me too. You can't toss the steak dinner in front of me and not let me take a bite.
All right.
Hey, you started this, not me.
No, what?
All right, I'm gonna go crash so I can look at this. Where was this posted?
I don't know what's happening.
I just- I'm... I can't even look at it. I just tapped over. I have to save that.
Are you okay?
No!
He rarely is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh, save it! Oh god, I can't fucking see. I'm gonna name that. I'm gonna name that as that.
I told you I have names for everything.
What the fuck is that?
That is her.
That. I'm not disappointed actually. That's.
Doing these like sideways
I'm actually.
pictures.
That's the way she posted it. That's actually the way she posted it.
I'm
Because that is
trying.
not the picture I had in my brain piece, in my smooth brain, my
You
smart
thought it was gonna be like a fucking land whale?
yeah, with like acne and all kinds of whatnot.
But still, you can't feed me, Ma. You ain't got no tits. Ooh. Slim Shady.
What's going on? Is she goth?
WoW triggers her, so.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
WoW
really excited about
like
these
triggers
ring
hers.
lighters, huh?
Like you
Well,
can't
that's because the
you can't talk
It's
about
easy to
WoW
use, but you
with
still-
her in the fucking Discord channel. She gets fucking screechy.
What part of WoW?
Just WoW in general. And when
Concept of the whole entire thing?
yeah, so when if you talk about it,
Little.
yeah. So like I tried asking her. No. So she basically was going, yeah, I have just bad history with WoW with an ex of mine, so I can't deal with anything that happens to deal with WoW. It triggers me. So I said, what are you talking about? Like, what is it? So I was genuinely curious because this is back when I was like first met her. I was like, I'm genuinely curious. I would like to know so I don't do anything to upset you, because she was nice. She was like, I was being nice about it. I thought I was being nice about it. Apparently, however, asking her what triggered her about it was triggering in itself, and so she started shrieking at me over Discord. So I was like, oh, okay, so you're gonna be a cunt about it. Good then. And then she disconnected, and apparently that was bad to call somebody a cunt. Oh well.
Come on.
Hey, I mean, if I'm gonna, the point is that if I'm taking the time to be nice and find out what you don't like and what upsets you, and I would like an explanation, as bad as it might be, just a simple explanation of what it is, so I can avoid doing it. And then you start to shriek. Exactly. And then you start shrieking at me and yelling and cussing and swearing at me. Nah, that means you're fucking, you're done.
Harness its energy.
Yeah, I mean, because if you've got a massive problem, and somebody's genuinely asking you to explain so that they can be.
Yeah, I wasn't asking it to make fun of them or add to it or anything. I specifically was, and I explained, as I was saying, I was like, yeah, I would like to know so I don't do or say anything that will upset you. Like, I was being friendly. I thought I was being friendly. And I thought I was being, not supportive, but,
I don't know why this reminds me. Do you remember when you were told that you don't have the face for retail?
Yeah, I do remember that.
This reminds me of that for some reason, and I don't know why.
Joke's on them. I'm the face for a Fortune 500 company now.
She sounds like she just likes all the attention.
She does. She does. Very much.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're not unattractive, but you're also not attractive, you kind of like.
You've actually got the power to go up against the
got to
dragon.
play your
Are you a new
strengths,
ally?
which is thirsty gamer boys.
Or a new storm?
Yeah, and it sounds like she's got them wrapped around her little fingers.
So
Not even
I know
was a
you
tiny
remember
Mondstadt
this, but
itself.
back in the original fucking situation of it is that she was air quotes dating some guy who was in the fucking Air Force who claimed to be going through a divorce or something like that. Insert explanation here. And then he said that he couldn't actually see her or post pictures of her or pictures of them or let any of his friends know that she existed, etc., etc., etc. Reason, excuse, because he was going through a divorce. Fast forward.
Well, that's when you were trying to talk him out of it, like originally.
Yes. So I'm just kind of filling in right now to kind of bring these two up to speed. So fast forward up until I want to say around Christmas or so. She went over to North Dakota or South Dakota, one of the two, to where he was to meet him in person and hang out with him for about a week. During that time,
Guy or Zerk?
Zerk and her are down in Texas. She went to him in North Dakota. So she was there for about a week. During that time, he found out that Zerk had been messaging her and stuff like that and made her unfriend him, delete all of contacts, etc., etc., etc. And Zerk was just sitting back like, all right, whatever. And that's when he started doing his old mopey bullshit. And apparently during that time, Tommy, he wrote a 6-page letter to her.
It was 5. It was 5.
Was it 5?
More credit than he has. It was 5.
It was 5? Okay, it was 5-page letter to her.
So he's
Kaya,
got some feels
traveler,
for her.
you've come at the
Doesn't
right
make it any
time.
better.
We must.
And then he said something like she was going to share it to all these people.
Hold on, Amber.
Yeah, after everything
Are you
happened,
perhaps
she got
forgetting to
back
introduce
and
us?
eventually he broke things off with her. Old boy broke things off with her. And then the day, like within an hour after it happened, she re-added a Zerk back on Facebook. And then that's when he gave her the fucking 5-page letter. And apparently she finally opened up her fucking email and read it.
He emailed it?
Yeah, he emailed it to her.
Wow.
And
Did she shriek again?
no, she printed it out and fucking read it, and like apparently she and his response was, oh my god, she read it, I can't believe I fucking wrote that, blah 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 blah. Well, she's still talking to me, so I guess it had some kind of positive effect. And we're like, but what? And he's like, yeah, she's probably gonna show it to everybody in at the card shop. And I was just like, I mean, with a person like that, you kind of knew that she was gonna do that anyways.
Why would she do that, man? That's kind of
attention-y.
That's super shisty.
She's kind of, from what I can gather, like really attention-seeking.
Yeah, that's dirty as fuck, man. That's trust-breaking.
I mean, Jansen didn't seem like he cared too much. It was almost as if it was like kind of fucking like arousing to him that it was gonna happen.
He likes to be cucked out like that, huh?
Apparently.
Jesus Christ, might as well cut his balls off too.
And he was just like, just let me enjoy my time talking with her, because it's probably not going to last any longer. But while
I
it's
remember
I'm
that.
happy.
Yeah, you were in here for that.
Yeah.
That was the last time we talked to him. FYI, that was the last time we talked to him.
I like Zerk.
That was
I
the
like
last
Zerk.
time
I
we
don't wanna
talked
see
to him.
Get fucked over.
That's what I said, and that's why I was fucking in dank memes. It's like you know, it's a ways up there, but that's why I posted. So like, I'm gonna send you a screen cap of what I saw from his Discord the very last time that it was in there, and
I miss old Zerk. I miss sitting in here talking about hip hop for fucking 4 hours.
this is what he posted in his Discord. And that's what I posted in our Discord, trying to get people to help me talk him out of the shit.
This is Kaya, our cavalry captain. These two are travelers from afar.
From afar? Is that...
Long story short,
Ugh.
Being your
I
simp is
see.
a full-time job,
Welcome to
and I'm
Mondstadt.
dedicated.
Though you haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid.
Later, but someone said I'm too expensive.
Yeah.
Yikes.
She's kind of like, the way that she talks and shit is kind of cringe, because she's literally the whole, like, okay, you know fucking well back in the day I used to be only exclusively into like scene and emo chicks, and this is far less attractive than something I would go after. Just to give you a gauge of how of what I've experienced in our conversations. So it's like, ooh, that candle smells really good, actually. I'm gonna fuck that. I'm gonna light that one. So yeah, it's like, that's the shit that that's going on that Discord. It's like weird as hell. And then even more so is that you don't want, like you said, you don't want to see him hurt.
I understand the anguish.
Yeah, I like that
I'm not really sure why you're looking
He's cool,
for the
he's
animal
at least
god.
genuine.
But everyone has their
And that's-
secrets,
Right?
right?
Here sometimes.
I know when he was in there,
First
he was
and
like,
foremost, on behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I would like to extend our thanks to you for your fight. The acting Grand Master
when
of the
he was
Knights
in
of
there
Favonius
with
is also very interested in
with
meeting you, and
Nick and
formally
them.
invites you
Nick
both
told him,
to
he's
our
like, yeah, dude,
headquarters.
she's probably got you saved in her phone as free meals. And I was just like, yeah, kind of, considering how the first fucking thing that he's been doing when he was attempting to even talk to her was he was taking her out to breakfast and shit, and like buying her lunch and shit and bringing it to the card shop. Like, that's where he knows her from, is from the fucking card shop.
I think I was in here for that because that's when he was talking about he's enjoying his time. He doesn't think it'll probably last very long. He just wants to enjoy it. Now it's like, cool.
Yeah.
If you've got that frame of mind about it, then do you, bro?
Yeah, right.
I don't like being disrespected like that, and that's pretty overtly disrespectful. Some of the ways that she's doing things.
Even more so when like what you said, the the letter, the reading of the letter, right?
Oh, the emasculation of them? Yeah, you shouldn't do that to men or anyone for that matter. That's just when somebody like opens their heart up.
Yeah.
And dedicates enough time to write 5 fucking pages to you. Maybe
Like
don't be a fucking cunt.
to not do crack. Like, he wants it, he needs it, he thinks he does. So you can't really do anything at that point. They have to get hurt and have the realization themselves, because no
I've
one
heard
can
that if you give
be talked
tavern
out
owners
of
a
that sort of
considerable tip,
mindset.
they'll
I
be
always
willing
got
to
the
give some
impression that he was
information on the down low.
way super into her, and she wasn't.
Sure,
really into him.
so
Oh, of
I've-
course,
It's
obviously.
time
Like,
for Paimon.
based on the stories that we've just been telling, like, that is 1,000,000% the case. Like, even probably 2,000,000%.
Like I said, I've known Jansen since fucking at least 06, 07, something like that. Like, I've known him for years. And like, even though we've kind of fallen off from when we like used to talk all the fucking time, it's obviously not as much as we used to and shit, and like, obviously it's resurged since then. But like, you know, there was a time where we were more of acquaintances and even less of acquaintances than we were fucking like playing together and all that shit all the fucking time. But as of now, it's more of like, you know, you still, I don't want to like kind of come to my own fucking conclusions and shit, but at the same time, what else do we have to fucking work with, you know? It's like, hate to see where it's gonna go, especially when it comes to the possibility of him getting even more fucking like hurt by her or whatever, or just abused, like used and abused, you know. Like I told him, I was like, bro, if I took the time to write somebody some fucking papers like that and pour my fucking heart out and shit and trying to fucking like, you know, let someone know how I feel about them, based on the amount of time that I've spent with them, and then they toss me aside to go travel a couple states away, when literally the day before she was trying to plan everything out to go see him. He was at a party and supposedly making out with a bunch of chicks at this party, and meanwhile he was trying, not Jansen, the homeboy in fucking North Dakota.
I thought you said the chick was. I'm like, what's wrong with that?
No, so like she was trying to go see her quote unquote boyfriend in North Dakota, and he was at this party and was refusing to text or call or talk to her or anything like that because he was like, you know, hanging out with a bunch of chicks and shit, and like she knew about it, and then she was basically lamenting to Jansen about how it was so stressful for her, etc.
Do you think she's doing the same thing to him that got done to her then, and that's like her kink / way of making it okay? Because that sounds remarkably like what she's.
That's kind of what I thought. It's funny you say that because I thought the same thing. I don't know enough about her, and I haven't talked to her since those days.
Let's put it this way: she fits into some boxes of pre-described people that do quite similar things.
Agreed. I know where you're going with that.
I'll say that can be presumed based on my past experience, not confirmed, but presumed, and I feel pretty confident in that assessment.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that based on my experience as well.
Experience, he should turn tail and run immediately and forget that bitch.
Well, maybe he won't get another chance. And that's his fear, that if he lets this potential fish go, that he won't get another for a long time and be touching himself for many, many years.
That's the thing. He's like, I mean, me and him have gotten into the conversation quite deeply. He's asexual. He doesn't seek anything. Like, he doesn't even jerk off. Like, that's the thing.
What is he seeking with this then? Because like,
I don't know.
Wouldn't that then be?
I don't know.
I'm confused.
Like I said, I don't know. He's a he is. That, like I said, the whole summer that he spent blitzed out of his mind, he achieved some form of fucking
he came up with the name for his company on his vision quest.
Mm-hmm. You've been watching fucking Silicon Valley. Technologies. Holy fuck. This is future Ehrlich. Mikasa is Tsukasa.
Right,
yeah, I just got an Amber Alert for a Juan.
Alright, place your bets for what I'm going to finish in. I'm starting in 5th right now.
DNF.
Well, that was the last.
What are you guys even doing over here these days anyway? Are you guys raiding? Or
yeah.
Like
trying to. By the fact that I'm playing iRacing kind of shows you all that I think about whether we're raiding or not.
I'm playing Genshin Impact. As I say,
well, no, I saw that you guys had a little bot set up or whatever, and
that's all Logan.
Filled up.
That's all Logan and Cracker. So Cracker is trying to raid on Horde. However, he's doing nothing to improve his mage other than raiding. And his mage is doing less than fucking 1.5k DPS, which is not gonna fucking fly at all. I don't understand how he thinks he can continue to raid on his mage if he's not pulling DPS. I just put in the fucking work over the past 2 weeks to get my Warlock up there. And now I'm pulling 4k solid. As Affliction, as single target Affliction on raid bosses, I'm pulling 4k solid. Graham cannot pull 1.2k to 1.5k on his mage. And he's fire, and that is fucking bad. I don't know what he's doing differently.
Fire's a really weird spec right now.
But Mallory does fucking 20% of the entire rage DPS.
He is Frost, I believe.
She just changed Frost, I thought.
No, she was Frost before.
Gene, what's the hurry?
3rd place.
I thought we agreed
Nice.
to meet them
No
here.
accidents
There
yet,
have been
so
sightings of storm terror outside the city.
We
Once
gooch.
we meet, we must.
I played long enough to hit level
Relax.
cap and
I'll
then I
lend
quit.
a hand when the time
D-sub.
comes.
Oh
Gee,
no, my good smelling candle is
brought
not
them.
working.
So essentially, if I run a clean race and I don't crash, I should maybe get second, but
And
definitely
once it
hold
was
third.
over, I brought them
Because the guy
straight
behind me
here.
is like a second and a half behind, and he's not keeping up with me.
I'm not gonna lie.
Mondstadt welcomes
Playing
you,
Genshin
Windborne
Impact
travelers.
and watching these fucking little anime cutscenes it makes me think I'm watching High School DxD, and I'm
Jean,
thinking that
acting
somebody's about to
Grandmaster
summon
of
a
the Knights of
fucking.
Favonius. This is Lisa, our resident librarian.
Sorry.
I keep thinking that somebody's about to draw a pentagram and summon in a bunch of fucking devils.
Oh, you're both so adorable. Sadly, the
And of
tight
course,
storm terror
gratuitous
has
amounts
caused,
of
quite
tits.
simply
But
put,
this is Genshin Impact.
Mondstadt's
There's just
elemental
a
sphere and
really,
ley lines are
really
now akin
gratuitous
to a
amount of
yarn
jiggle
ball in the
physics.
paws of a kitten.
And now they're talking about paws of a kitten.
For a mage, it couldn't get much
Third
worse.
place spun out.
My skin is one elemental particle away from a full-blown breakout.
If it weren't for
I didn't
this
spin out. I
interference,
kind of did a
the
little
Knights of
drifty boy.
Favonius would have better ways to help you than just putting up missing person
Well, I
posters.
think that does it for my daily throw your batteries into the ocean.
We simply ask that
Where
you
the
oppose
hell have you been
Mondstadt,
posting these
while we
now?
hope you seek out your sister.
Dank memes.
420 is exactly 69 away from today. You only have today to like this. Nice. When you got weed in the car, I have coronavirus. That cop doesn't know what to do. It's perfectly legal. It's an adrenaline rush. Thank you, Kanye. Very cool. Oh my god. The car battery. Yeah! You're feeding the electric eels. Toss them in. The ocean exists. My car battery. It's for real estate. Flying battery zone 1. Ding 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 ding.
Fuck, I'm in fifth now. No.
Probably because no one had been throwing their used car batteries into it recently. The sea was angry that day, my friends. The left wants money for Green New Deal. The right wants money for a border wall. And I'm just here like, you do realize that by throwing my old car batteries into the ocean, I gain a safe and legal throw while also providing necessary energy to marine creatures. Yep. Why?
Where did that meme even come from anyway?
I don't know. He won't tell us.
It like came up out of nowhere, like a couple of
Electric
weeks ago, and
eels
I have
use
no
car
idea what the fuck-
battery juice. Why is it going in their nose? What the hell is going on here? Shit, did I leave the dogs outside? Oh no, Annabelle's right here. Annabelle. Come here, Annabelle. Come here, Annabelle. No, Annabelle, come here. Come back here. Let me love you. Come here. Come on. Annabelle. Hi, Ricos. Annabelle. Annabelle. Come here. Annabelle! Come back and let me love you! Goddamn dog.
Come love Steezy and take him with you.
Fucking who?
Buster.
What the hell did you call him?
Steezy.
Steezy.
Yeah. That's his
The last
nickname.
time I was over there, he acted like he wanted to eat me.
He probably does want to eat you.
Why the fuck would I take him with me?
Because you'll like it.
You don't need another dog, Harvey. Don't do it.
No,
You
if
hate
I'm
your
getting
dogs.
if I'm getting another dog, I'm getting another fucking. Actually, let's be honest. If I'm getting another dog, it's either gonna be a Frenchie or it's gonna be a fucking like an English bulldog or some shit, some fucking Mugsy looking dog.
Bulldogs are cool.
Paimon will help.
Good. In that case,
With Storm Terror now direct, Lisa has revealed.
is that
But yeah,
so?
I put in the effort to improve my fucking WoW character, and as of now, me and Mal have the fucking highest item level, probably aside from fucking you and I was with. I'm
Logan's
206.
205, I think.
I'm 206 now, and I think she's 208. Because I got 213 belt, 213 210 bracers, 210 back, 203
I haven't even checked my vote
weapon.
yet.
203 weapon, and 235 shoulders. And then
They're
she's been
located
running
in
heroics for the
Stormtown. Our
past
objective
week
is to
and
deal
this
with
week, and
3
she's
of the
already
4
cleared
temples.
it. So
I trust everyone understands.
Paimon doesn't.
Knights of Favonius, time is against us. The storm is rampant. There's no point in maintaining a defensive position. All right, we need to take initiative and act before the situation escalates.
her voice actor just changed. Shop is now unlocked. Let the Stardust and Star Glitter you've collected. Wish feature has been unlocked. Wish upon the sky filled with a blanket of stars. Look, motherfucker, if you want me to read the shit, make it go slower. Beginner's Wish 10 set of 20% off. Wait, I have to buy this shit?
Probably.
It is a free-to-play game. Oh, well. Invitation to the Mundane Life. Zhao. Everybody was talking about this guy. Epitome Invocation. Probability increased. Oh, it's a gacha style game. Gotcha.
It's a gacha style game, gotcha.
Yeah, I realized that after I said it.
No! My fucking perfect race is gone. No.
You know I can't help myself. That shit is
Dude,
glorious
white
as a
people are
motherfucker
still
to me.
here. Calm down. What? I just realized how bad that was. What'd you say, Tommy?
I said, you know I can't help myself. That shit sticks out to me like a sore thumb.
What, gotcha games? Or Dale Earnhardt?
No, when people do weird, when they say stuff that comes out weird.
I thought we were still talking about Zerk's,
That's another meme I don't understand.
Simp.
Why did Dale Earnhardt suddenly come out of nowhere again, too?
It's almost as if...
No,
It's
I read through it every now and again.
Dale
and
Earnhardt
I
kind of
notice
came out of nowhere,
lots of
just like
Dale
that
Earnhardt.
wall. Dale Earnhardt kind of came out of nowhere, just like the wall.
Yeah, it was the sea of Dale Earnhardt memes, and then all the batteries in the ocean. I was like, what the fuck are these guys even talking about?
No one even knows anymore. Let's be completely fucking honest. Nobody knows. Noelle, a maid who faithfully serves the Knights of Favonius. She dreams of joining their ranks someday. Obtain Masterless Stardust. Clay, I don't know what that does. What is this? Primo Gem. Special currency. A primordial crystalline gem that's beyond the mundane world. Does that mean I can cash in coins and credits now? Because I'm pretty sure I have... Annabot, what are you eating? Annabot? Come here.
Ooh.
But come here, Butt. Come here, Butt. Come here, Butt.
There, I brought out the scriptures too.
Rico, that was not nice. Foxy just wanted pets. Oh, now you're in here, butt. You better not be eating that fucking couch. Mommy's gonna be pissed. She keeps eating the fucking couch, John. In the Book of Daytona, chapter 5, verse 00, we observe that the Messiah, Dale Earnhardt, says, "Turn not to the path of sin, but to the left for 200 laps. In his name be blessed. Amen." Guys do only want one thing, but it's not disgusting. It's for Dale. It's for Dale to return to the earth and to take all the believers of the big track in the sky to race laps in paradise and to drink Busch Light. Dale 87 said, "Let he who is without sin make the first left turn." And everybody turn your scriptures to page 302. Bow your heads and let us say his prayer. Oh, I don't want to buy crystals. I really don't want to buy crystals.
Did Brooke get her vaccination?
No, not yet.
She hasn't yet. Is she going to?
As far as I'm aware, she is planned to. I'm a little uneasy on it, but that's fine.
Yeah.
She applies.
Pretty much lockdown mode over there, or?
No. She caught it back in November, and
she did get it.
yeah, like the week of Thanksgiving she got it, and then I had to be quarantined as well because of my job. They didn't want me anywhere near them.
I thought that it wasn't confirmed what it was.
No, it was confirmed. She went and got a test. It was confirmed.
But the most that being mild or what?
It was mild. Yeah, she had a low grade fever. She loss of taste, loss of smell. Felt kind of lethargic for a couple days, and because of her cancer meds, she's really restricted on what she could take for it. So she just kind of took what she could and slept most of the days, and I kind of waited hand and foot on her for whatever she needed, and then from there, yeah. But like,
I'm glad it was mild.
Yeah, exactly. So like, she found out just recently that she applies for her status applies for a program based to get the vaccination, and I think she said that she was going to do it, but that was the most I've heard from her so far on it.
Yeah. My old boss's mom just passed away due to the COVIDs.
Oof.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was that was only a few months after his wife's mom passed due to COVID.
So you heard about the brother and sister from Hartford that passed, right?
No.
The Trevinos?
I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, so I went to school.
That name sounds familiar though.
It's a big name. I went to school with their little brother, and they're actually good friends of mine, like him and his wife. And I actually helped introduce both of them to each other, which is kind of weird. But I didn't know anything about it until I started seeing it in the news and shit, and I was like, why does that name sound fucking familiar? And then like I went over to his Instagram, and it turned out to be his brother and his fucking sister, and they were both like late 30s, like mid 30s, late 30s, and they both got it and died within 2 days of each other. And the only reason I found out about it was I saw a CNN article pop up on my Facebook feed that said their names, and I was like, holy shit, why does that name sound familiar? And then it said Hartford, and I was like, oh, it's got to be fucking Hartford, Connecticut, blah, blah, blah. That's the only Hartford that anybody ever talks about in national side. Turns out it was Hartford, fucking Michigan. I'm like, oh, well, fuck me. And I looked through it, and I was like, damn, that really fucking sucks. Yeah. It's like, that's my stance. That's been my whole fucking stance on it from the beginning. I've never once thought that the whole COVID thing was like a sham, like the actual virus, but the lockdown portion of everything, I think, was a little overdone and mishandled immensely. That's been my entire fucking standard of everything. It's like, everything that has been done could have been done much differently. Whether for better or worse, it could have been done much fucking differently. And that's essentially where that goes. So, you know.
Yeah, we were unfortunately dealing with a situation where we didn't know what we didn't know, what we didn't know.
What's that fucking Samuel L. Jackson? Too many unknown unknowns.
Unknown unknowns, yep.
Yeah.
I was just talking about unknown unknowns earlier today.
It's like, I agree that, you know, a lot of shit could have been handled differently. But at the same time, I also agree that a lot of things with the whole lockdown could have also been handled much, much differently, to the point where a lot of people's exactly, a lot of people's businesses would be still up good. A lot of people's kids would still be in school. A lot less crime and sadness is not the word that I'm looking for, but
there's lots of that too.
Yeah, just like all around, everything should have been much different. But it honestly, and regardless of how you feel about it, a lot of people nowadays is starting to say on both sides that a lot of the fucking lockdown shit in different states in national level was done as a political motivator to keep everything locked down. Do I agree with that? Doesn't really fucking matter what the fuck I agree with at this point. The country is still semi-locked down. Kids are still not in fucking school. Businesses are still fucking hurting. Everything is fucked.
And everybody's fucking tired of being at home.
Exactly.
I've said this from day one. It's an all or nothing. They either need to
exactly.
down,
yeah, I can get with that.
Go fucking full dick mode, or don't do it at all.
Yeah, they shot themselves in the foot with the picking and choosing of what's this, what can stay open, what's required, what isn't, who's important, who's not.
And the big thing that really made people fucking decide against it was the whole the day Biden took office was the day that all the governors who were so hardy about staying locked down are suddenly now talking about opening back up.
That thing with Gretchen, the Elk Lake thing, that
yeah.
Giant. It's because, do you know the funny part? Our place is only like 10 minutes away, so I was like, hey, my dad's up there at the time. I'm like, hey, Dad, you should go pay Big Gretch a visit. But I found that hilarious, like that sort of like blatant open hypocrisy stuff where like you could not like make that up, that no one could be that dense where they're like, oh yeah, we'll go do this thing, you know, but tell everyone else they're not allowed to, and then when they get caught it's like, I'm like, I don't even like want to make it political, but like that is some like shady slimy,
and
like,
that's the shit that a lot of people were talking about from the get-go, because
if Trump did that shit, I'd say something. If Biden did that shit, I'd say something. If anyone went and openly told them that you can't do this and then immediately went and did the thing, like that's
that's unfortunately, yeah, one of them being Gavin fucking Newsom over in California. His ass is actually on the cusp of being recalled right now. They have of the 1.4 million signature, or 1.5, I can't remember if it's 1.4 or 1.5, they are only 700,000 away. Actually, no. By now they probably got it, but as of like 3 p.m. today, I want to say that they were at like 500,000 or 700,000 signatures away from getting him recalled. And if they get him recalled in the paperwork that they have written up, supposedly it will reverse everything that he has done.
You can't reverse the damage he did, though.
Exactly. The fact that he stood on the fucking the fucking burnt ashes of that giant forest fire and tried to say, oh, this is all because of COVID and global warming. It's like, homie, they literally caught the people who were intentionally putting off fireworks in fucking dry areas, and you're trying to say that this is something else. Like, what are you even talking about? Everybody needs to stay inside with and keep your masks on. Double, like, you have to stay inside with your masks. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go up north to Martha's Vineyard in a fucking inside with 11 people all around a small ass table and share wine glasses and sip wine with each other. No, motherfucker, that's not how this shit works. You yourself are making rules that you yourself are not following. But apparently that's bad. That's bad to call that shit out, apparently. So.
I don't see anyone like disagreeing with calling that out anymore, though. That's the thing.
That's the thing. Nowadays, but the problem is like everybody who's calling that out now and are not disagreeing with calling that out now, it's too little too late. As of right now, the damage has already been done. You know what I mean?
In my experience, so far, most people that I'm aware of don't like Big Gretch. And that's people on the left and people on the right, and haven't liked her for quite some time now.
The server that I was on that told me I was not committed enough to raiding, and they're not going to have me raid with them anymore because they don't think that I'm serious enough. We're all up in arms when I called her Big Gretchen Whittler. So let's put it that way. There are people out there that do.
Whittler?
Whittler. Yeah, the are you talking about fucking poop?
No, this is the group of friends from Michigan Tech that I had, that I was telling David I was going to raid with, and then they told me they're not going to let me raid with them. I'm like, okay. And apparently they all stopped playing like 3 weeks ago. I'm like, huh, how about that? They only got,
David?
Yes.
Oh, right on. Right on.
That's
like
fucking weird.
But I thought it was funny because they didn't even get into heroic progression, and they were telling me I wasn't serious enough to raid with them. I'm like, okay. But they all are of the rainbow sort, apparently. Potentially, I don't know. But they were all for Trump 4 years ago, so I'm very confused. I think they just ride the wave of what's popular now.
That's what a majority of people did, unfortunately. Like, calling shit out like that. That's what a lot of people fucking did. They either...
Let's put it this way. They got me into Sargon 4 years ago.
Sargon's a good fucking dude. I've actually talked to him.
So now
He's a good
they don't
fucking
like
dude.
him. They don't like him.
Of course
they
not.
hate him. Well, I think it's funny that they were all about him. I'm like, oh, well, you guys showed me. And then I was like, yeah, I was watching his stream again, just like we did 4 years ago. Like, you watched his stream. He's a fucking asshole. I was like,
we're done with him now. We're on to this other guy.
I was like, whoa, okay.
There's a lot of people who are also getting in to hate on Jordan Peterson, and I have no idea who the fuck that is or what even he's about. So
I think he's for people who have lots of rhetoric and want to think about it philosophically, but he's controversial because he holds some very strict philosophical points, which you, as a philosopher, you can't really flip-flop, and you have to hold your conviction, and that's not for a lot of people, because most people don't like because I don't agree. I agree with about 60% of them. 40%, no, he's wrong. But that's the thing, I can agree with someone who I don't agree with 100%, but some people can't, and with him, even if you agree with them like 30%, they're like, nope, I can't, nope, I don't like this thing that he said. I'm like, guys, just listen to him, maybe you'll learn something.
Who is that?
Jordan Peterson.
He was essentially a Ben Shapiro, but like a philosopher versus a lawyer.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know enough about him in order to really say anything.
Yeah, facts-driven, fact-based, but like more from a cognitive perspective versus a straight fact, not really caring about the empathy of the listener.
Right. Yeah, so cool. That's Ben Shapiro to a T.
But that's
I know one of the things recently that caught my eye. Basically, I was perusing Twitter while I was banned, which surprisingly enough, recently my account, I got an email back saying that they wrongfully suspended my account and they've restored all functionality and removed all strikes. I'm not. It's like I looked on it and perused it and I was just like, this is fucking garbage. Like, this shit's fucking retarded. The only thing I'm on there now is I follow some of the fucking meme people that like Grande and all them. So it's like just getting fucking ridiculous ass stupid memes. And
Social media in general has gone to shit.
Agreed.
Every
So
last
it's
I
like
use it for my marketing mostly now. I don't use it
but
for anything
but
else.
like so like I seen on there and I even forgot where the fuck I was going with that shit. John, this is the meme that I was referring to earlier. I don't know. I saw some people fucking going on about Jordan Peterson. I have no idea what the fuck he was about, so it's like I have no fucking hat in the matter, but it's like I see a lot of people who were fucking devout Biden supporters in these past few months, and now all of a sudden they have buyer's remorse.
No, yeah, just like the guy I work with, literally today.
Yeah, and it's like I want to say, I don't want to say it's like, I know buyer's remorse is like the wrong fucking term for it, but you get what I'm trying to say.
It's pretty accurate. In this context, there's no real way to explain it otherwise. Well, you could, but
Yeah.
your words, no.
How do I only have adventure?
GameStop was going to hit 1,000, or now saying Bitcoin's going to 100,000. I'm like, guys.
I mean,
I already read that article.
Bitcoin could go to 100,000 simply because of fucking.
He said 90 days.
Muskie. Oh, not 90 days.
Yeah, it was. I think the end of the summer. It was. That's it.
I could very much see it going to 100,000 simply because Muskie Boy is gonna start taking Bitcoin as a form of payment.
Tesla.
Yeah, and that he pumped so much money into it. I
drive it up.
I see that happening.
It's not a lot though. Like,
no, but if it right now where it stands, $45,000, one Bitcoin covers over half of the cost of a Tesla. Just saying, not a fully customized Tesla.
It
but
can't be used yet because.
But
it's
it's
because
still
if you want to buy something, it could be worth $10,000 more one day or the next day.
Exactly,
like,
but the point that I'm making is that
so
it's still there and the option is still there or being discussed on the table. It may not be
Until it-
available right now, but it's on the table.
Leave
Until
it to
it
me.
starts
Oh,
evening
you
out
seem
and being more
tired.
reliable, where it
Would you
only
like some
moves,
tea?
like,
I'll brew you.
relative to one coin, like a couple $100 in a day versus many thousands a day.
All right,
It'll
see you,
never be
John.
used as a form of payment per se. That's the big kicker on it, or the main reason.
There's a Nissan dealer in Daytona that's
Oh, look
allowing
who's finally
Dogecoin.
talking.
Yeah, I was watching some shit on YouTube. I was watching.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Not for any other reason.
No. There's a Nissan dealer that's accepting Dogecoin for down payments. Nissan of Daytona. You can do up to $5,000 in Dogecoin.
Yeah, as far as dirt is, it's mostly road courses that I like because I do that with my cars and stuff. So
yeah,
that's mainly it might be sim sort of related, but
yeah, it's not as like it's probably a little more simulator, more realistic than like
dirt
newer
is
Forza.
always going to be dirt is always going to be more arcadey than simulated because it's very difficult to simulate dirt and that sort of stuff accurately. Even iRacing is not actually the best sim. I give that to Assetto Corsa because it's got a better method. I can't remember what they call it, like the friction based or something. Like the way that the tires interact with the ground is so hard to simulate. So
Yeah. So that's my issue with dirt is like even with a wheel, like your back end slips out on the dirt and shit. So like it's really hard to fucking drive because they don't have proper feedback for it and shit.
Well, I'm sure there is. Just it's too much to put in a commercially available or a consumer available product.
They have like full blown simulators, but yeah, again, it's not a consumer product. But the full blown simulators are awesome.
Yeah, mine's okay. It does the job. It's nothing like actually taking something around a course and running at 10/10ths. Like it's close, and it helps more for like line acquisition,
apexes and shit.
Well, more of like how you react to say a certain chicane or a certain turn where the toe, like on the one final turn going into the main straight on what's it called, Suzuba circuit, it is really easy to kick the toe out of the back of even a GT3 if you give it too much steering. So like that's kind of more of like it gives you that that mental thing, like don't like throttle control and throttle placement that you can eventually use in a car, but the forces that a car is doing when you're going around, like the G forces, you react differently. And I don't have a fucking fancy paddle shifter in the Subaru. It's an H pattern, so that's heel towing, and I cannot heel toe on this little sim thing. Even like a normal sim, it's like so hard because unless I'm paying like $10,000 for my pedals, like it's not going to be anything similar to a car. Which is okay. And that's why I'm racing a Ferrari and not a Subaru.
Fucking Rubaru.
I suck at heel towing to begin with, but I don't practice it much. We do.
It's a lot of fun when you have a twin disc.
You know what I don't practice?
Autocross a lot at the department, but we do it with fucking
Santeria.
Explorers and Tauruses and Crown Vics, so I don't fucking have a clutch to worry about.
Heavy, and they're also heavy as sin.
Yes. So when we were in like our academy, we didn't have the Taurus, but we had the Explorers, and you had to go around. It's essentially an autocross event. They have specific things you have to do, but you couldn't. For some reason, you can't turn off the traction control in the police versions. I don't know if you can in the civilian versions, but if you get the fucking traction control to fucking go on and you could hear it go on, you failed. So you had to navigate this fucking course at like high speeds with traction control on and not get it to activate.
I think I know why. It's the weight that cars have. The lack of traction control could do a lot of harm to the drivetrain and the transmission by putting, like, so you know when your transmission isn't getting, is not properly spinning, it's because it's hopping around and it's getting pulsed. That's bad for transmission. So I think that the lack of traction control is like overall efficiency or endurance wise for the part worse. So they would have to do more
it's actually really
maintenance
crazy.
and other things to it. So it's kind of more of like a keep the car living, and if you have traction control off, you're more likely to spin out and flip because of how top heavy they might be.
Yeah.
So I guess a combination of those things, I'm sure. But I deal in 3,400 pounds of all-wheel drive goodness, so I wouldn't know the first thing.
But this is the weird thing going from, you know, a car where you fucking autocross, you don't care what happens, and, you know, you go at full speed to the fucking Explorer where, like, yeah, you can't get fucking traction control to go on. And you're like, fuck. And we had to do an autocross event in reverse. That was a pain in the ass.
Wait, autocross and what?
In reverse.
What?
But that was just in the police academy. We haven't done that, but you have to do it in reverse. And then the winners, whoever, they're like it was like the 3 or 4 top times get chased in reverse. It's fucking pain in the ass.
Sounds exciting.
It was a week-long course. It was fun as hell.
To train you for the movie shits and stuff when it happens in real life. They're like, no, so this is how it happens in movies. You need to be able to do that because that's cool as shit.
And then it happens in real life, and they're like, ah, nope, just pull over, forget the chase. Fucker, train me for this shit.
Useless.
I trained you to protect and serve, not to protect and swerve.
I have some. Let me see. I have some videos. I think.
Evil conquering.
I snuck my GoPro in the academy.
Allegedly.
Boring.
So how much you gonna pay me to not rat you out?
Oh, I don't give a fuck. That was 4 years ago.
Hey. The internet never forgets.
Strong as well.
Also, in case you're watching the steering wheel as I'm doing it and you're wondering why I'm turning the opposite way, it's because we can't figure out how to turn off the reverse webcamness of Discord, because I have my DSLR set up behind me, and whenever I turn left, it makes it turn right, and when I turn right, it goes left. So,
Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's in those
watching.
webcam settings. You might be able to actually.
I tried. I couldn't find it.
Let's see if I can figure it out, because I know
I
it's
went into
easy
the
to fucking-
camera and it just had like disable and reset. There's no actual like physical settings that I could change.
I knew I recognized Jordan Peterson's name. I saw him when he did the when he was debating Sam Harris about God. My buddy Casey really likes Sam Harris. He made me watch it. Not personally.
Why do you
a
keep
fan.
rubbing your head against my steering wheel, Cat? What is wrong with you?
Just trying to turn.
Well, I mean, he's doing it. Sebastian, turn the wheel. Turn the wheel. Hey, he did it. Do it again. Sebastian, turn the wheel again.
Which way was that to you?
Hmm?
Which way did he turn it to you?
He turned it right, but it's showing that it turned left on the.
No,
the
I
camera.
think it's only showing to you that it turned left. It's mirrored for you only because it looked right to me.
So like, am
cool
I
little
turning
thing
it
there.
right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. Okay, well then never mind.
I think it's mirrored only for your preview.
Stupid.
It is kind of stupid.
That's funny.
Like for this whole time, I thought that my shit was broken.
Nope, I think you're good.
God damn.
So, do you have an actual track near you that you go to?
Yeah, M1 Concourse and Waterford Hills. I've taken the Subaru down to Road Atlanta before.
What?
Yeah, we had.
We only have one fucking road track near me, and it's $8,000 to join it.
Oof.
Oof.
Yeah.
I don't even
And then it's
drive.
$3,000 a year for like member dues.
Yeah, ours we do open track days for 140, and then you can sign up for a season for like $800, and you get like 5-6 races out of it, like league races, like actual races where you can pass, and not on the track days where you have to stick your arm out and pass in the straights.
Yeah, I'll eventually get to the road track, but
yeah, the Waterford track, it's the Miata track, because you have these little Miatas that are doing like 120s, while these big 600 horsepower Corvettes are only able to do like 125s, because there's so many turns that you're only ever doing like 45 or 50 around some of them, but it's very, very technical. But it's a lot of fun because Subarus love it.
yeah.
I actually am equivalent to a track spec Lotus Exceed on it.
Oh.
I
Do
need
you
to go
have?
get some water
So
and let
we
the dog
have
out, I think.
wicked big meat around
Yeah, I'll be
here.
right back.
Would you do you have anything around there?
A what?
We have a thing called Wicked Big Meat. It's like the largest East Coast.
Well, we have the
Subaru
Woodward
meet.
Dream Cruise, so.
Well, the Wicked Big Meat is simply just a Subaru event. Like Subaru
Oh.
comes and puts it on, and
I think I've heard about that one, and
it's like an hour from me. It's at a circle track though. And we have a
Yeah.
drag strip about an hour, but we only have one road course.
I'm gonna send you a picture of this one Subaru that you might know from out there. I'm gonna send you a picture. Let me just finish this lap. Oh, there goes the back. Let me just finish this lap. Oh, there goes the back. Yeah, the Dream Cruise is our like official big thing, there's like 1 million people, like 80,000 cars.
Yeah, so Subaru will do. There's another one. I think out west they call it Boxer Fest or Rumble Fest.
Yeah, that's the one. No, wait, no, Boxerfest I thought was out.
Might be
on
down
the east
south.
side. I thought it was on the east side.
Nope, it's Wicked Big Meat.
Huh.
Wicked Big Meat is called the America's largest Subaru enthusiast festival.
So, have you seen this car before?
No.
Yeah, he's out in Pennsylvania. He does all the big events out there. And then there's also what about this one?
At the Billet Works? Yeah, it's Billet Works. It's the 2G. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have that. They bring that to Wicked Big Meat every year, or like the past 2 years at least.
Yeah, so those two, the one red one introduced me to them. They're old time friends from long ago. So
Billet
I was
Works
out
makes
there.
some nice stuff.
Oh yeah, that's where I got my shift knob.
Yeah, I have that shift knob. I have the purple space one. I got the heater knobs from them. I haven't put on yet. Yeah, they've brought in that. I don't know how old it is. It might be 3 years old or 4 years old now. But the past 2 years, they've brought it to Wicked Big Meat because they have a booth there. Yeah, they have a booth there, and they actually sell their shit a lot cheaper at the booth. So I got the fucking climate control knobs for like $30. Yes. We have an abandoned fucking army base that the state troopers own that we go to and just autocross all the time. That's from the academy. It was like a fucking stop and turn or whatever. You had to get like up to 75 miles an hour, jack the brakes, and then fucking do the course while you're braking.
Way too aggressive.
Yeah, yeah. But that kid could barely see over the fucking dashboard. But yeah, that's my dream job within the department. Working the academy, it's called EVOC. The EVOC fucking portion. Did one fun thing in there where they have a sandbag attached to a chain, and it's like 10 feet away from the cruiser, and they're dragging it, and they get up to 80 miles an hour, and you have to stay in line with the fucking sandbag. It's a pain in the ass because they'll sit there and they're just teaching you about speed and braking and shit, and you got to stay in line. Oh my god.
Also, do yourself a favor and stop saying shit that's gonna get you kicked.
I don't give a fuck. It's only him.
I know.
I don't
But
give a fuck.
we will miss you if you're gone.
He started it, so I ended it.
Well, y'all need to check your privilege. Yeah, I said it.
My simple
Coming in.
mind privilege.
He thinks he can police the server. Pah! Every pun intended.
He's not a functioning human.
I mean, are we? Any of us?
No, but I can at least take insults.
I don't know. I can't take any insults. When Zerk first started bitching at me, I was starting to cry a little bit.
Why was he shoving feet in your face?
He told me he wanted to suck my toes, and I got really weirded out. I don't know.
You should just let him.
Can't do that. Oh god, this Kurt guy in here with me, he DQ'd in the first like 4 laps because he literally hit like 5 people. I somehow qualified like 5th, and I made it out like from the entire pack, and the entire 8th to 19th all just like piled up in turn 1. It was hilarious. We were all just like off to the races. It was funny watching them, like, because if you get in the middle of the pack on this circuit, turn 1 is so AIDS that like it's just death. If you are anywhere in the middle of the pack, you literally have to let everyone go by, and then turn 1 they all kill each other, and then turn 2 anyone who hasn't killed each other on turn 1 then kills each other in turn 2. It becomes a nightmare because you grid only like a quarter of a mile back from where the thing goes green, and half the field is on this turn here when it goes green, and the leaders are like right around here. So like the leaders just go, and suddenly you got all these guys in the back that are trying to play catch up because they started on a curve, and then suddenly they come blasting into turn 1 and are just like, meh, and then just kill everything. And it doesn't matter because I'm in a fucking horrible rated lobby, so they just go like, what's breaking, and they just see, like, look at this. Like, look, there's already people dead everywhere. Yee. Hopefully, I started 5th, got up to 3rd, and then spun a couple times because Harvey was saying some dumb shit and it distracted me. So then I finished in 6th, which is okay because the previous 3 races of this I DQ'd 3 in a row because 1, I was getting destroyed in turn 1, which is why I stopped trying to take turn 1 fast, and then I just started playing this again after like 8 months, so I have no idea how to fucking control the throttle at all. Because that big turn right before the main straight, if you like even give it a blip of throttle in 4th gear, you are turned, and it's just death.
Fair enough.
Okay. Qualifying time. I made the mistake before of trying to go too hot on the hot lap before you start getting timed, and I've gotten some unnecessary incident points because of it. So I'm taking it slow. Oh no, oh. Well, I didn't spin, but I lost half a second on that spin. That would have been probably a sub. Oh yeah, this lap's done. Okay, this next one. Yes.
Finding a lot of videos on my GoPro folder. I forgot I had a GoPro.
I'll take tying my best as opposed to 55.7. Good enough for second, but fuck. That first one I was half a second up my personal best and I just binned it. Yeah, this turn here is so hard because like usually you kick out like right about here. As you start making your turn, this wheel just goes right out if you give it too much. So you have to
fuck you, I'm out.
Well, it's if you don't, if you give it either too much throttle or too much steering input, like the front wheels essentially glide a little bit, and then it causes the weight of the car to shift this way, and then it just kind of slides out towards these over here. So you have to literally coast this entire section here, even though you should be on the throttle in any other car, and then you hit the throttle again here, and then you coast again right here, because the turn is just so tight. It's like a go-kart track, this thing. Like this track is literally like tiny. It's a 50. I've seen someone do a 52-second lap on this thing. It's small. So, yeah. Oh, 5, 6. Oh, everyone's already crashing. Yikes. Well, basically the whole thing is you want to place at least in 5th or above, so then you start. Flag goes green right about here if you're in the top 5. But if you're not in the top 5, it goes green about here. Oh, the guy did a 54-2. Yeah, he's gonna be lapping me at some point. Oh no.
Apparently all these are related. We could be Big Meat, Boxer Fest, Subi Fest, Midwest, Big Northwest Subaru Meet, Suba Fest, California, Subi Fest, Florida. They're all the same fucking company.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, I'm pretty sure that like they're all kind of the same. So when you're like with all the other names, I'm like, it's one company that does it.
Yeah.
Like,
I guess their Wicked Big Meat is the largest festival they throw, though.
Yeah, it's kind of like Tuner Evo.
Yeah, I would feel like the Florida, California one would be the biggest one, but
it's too spread out. The thing is because if you don't go to like, you have like a bunch of people that have a lot of money, let's say in Miami, but there's not a lot of young people. But then the young people might be like somewhere else, but there's not enough like money there, so there's not enough people that would come. But then, you know, if you go to somewhere like Fort Myers, it's close enough to Naples where you get people up from there, and then you bring people down from Jacksonville and around from Orlando. So it's kind of hard in Florida because of just how populated it is, but how spread out everything is too. Because this is
Subarus aren't really that fucking popular.
Oh, absolutely not. I remember I was down there for I was down at my dad's place for Christmas, and I always like make a bet with my fiance how long it's going to take us to see the first Subaru. And one time we didn't see a single one, but typically it's like 3 days until we see like a WRX, not like a Subaru, but like any WRX based thing.
So Blaster, his wife, and then my wife, they're all from Florida.
Gusha Biat?
Well, Brooke let the dog back out. I'll be right back. Sorry, Ma.
Sorry's not gonna reheat the casserole.
Ugh.
If you don't zip up your fly, your seagull will get ya.
What?
You heard me.
What?
If you don't zip up your fly, a seagull will get ya.
Library Rules, the 7th edition. There were several editions of the library rules, but none of them were particularly useful. So all unnecessary rules were abandoned in this edition. All users of the library should obey the following rules. 1. Shut the fuck up. 2. Please burn books.
Oh, this guy just took out first place. Oh no, he's gonna be mad.
Like you ran into him?
No, so this guy was like crashing and then he rejoined the track sideways and first just plowed right into him because he just drove onto the racing line. Like from off track. Oh, I'd be so pissed. I mean, first had just lapped me, so I mean he's pretty quick anyways, but I'd be mad. That's what we call back markers, and they are the stain on the on the sim racing community. Because like earlier, there was a back marker that was behind me, and to try to get around me to unlap himself from only me in 15th place, he spun me around and sent me to from 3rd to 11th.
Yeah, just to try and fucking take you out, so he makes his fucking times.
Well, he wants to like try and get around the track. I'm like, dude, you're lapped and you're trying to pass 3rd. Like you're not gonna make any headway. Don't try and get around me. I'm faster than you. He just decided to just go full throttle into the back straight turn and then just kill me.
What
So
a fucking loser.
Yep.
I was gonna fucking draw tonight on my tablet, but I haven't even. I wanted to play Genshin Impact,
Adventures
and
will
I haven't
probably
even.
get more and more dangerous. We should make
I
sure
didn't
we're
play that
prepared.
very much.
We could start by going to Mondstadt's blacksmith.
Synth, we should all get into fucking Rust, man.
I don't know what that is.
It's like that Viking game, but we're all like deserters. Like I want to say the original concept of it was like post-apocalyptic, but it's like everybody spawns as just a buck-ass naked fucking dude, and you have to literally scavenge everything you have. And you can build bases, houses, all that kind of stuff.
But it's not Care Bear?
No. Oh, hell no. God, no. It's so fucking hardcore. Like, you see another person, you best shoot them before they shoot you, essentially.
I was gonna say it's probably the least Care Bear of all games besides Minecraft.
Good lord, yeah, it's bad. It's fucking Jesus. The moment you let your guard down, 14 people will fucking club your ass, and then as you lay there bleeding out, they're all gonna like, because it's open, like, it's open primalism in that fucking game. They're gonna be
also
teabagging you, dangling their fucking dicks in your face. By the way, there's many dicks that will dangle.
And also you have to constantly keep it up, so you can't just like play and then like have it all like protected and stuff. Like you have to constantly put
there's
more
upkeeps.
materials in.
Yeah, there's like upkeep. So like if they have it turned on, because a lot of people don't like that, because half the time you don't even have to worry about upkeep in most cases if they don't have it turned on, because somebody's going to be around there to blow up your fucking base within an hour or two anyways. But if they have upkeep turned on, over the course of, I want to say the base time is like 8 hours to a day, depending on it. Your base will deteriorate. Basically, you have to continue putting materials into it to like, the structure of my wall is kind of getting like going down because of all the weight on the second floor. I need to reinforce the bottom floor with like stone, and then make sure that my that the cement holding the stone together is going to continue like to be there.
Now, is it, what are there computers you go against too?
I mean, there's NPCs that like very few. There's bears and animals and shit. But
they don't really become a problem after you like get geared.
Yeah. So the NPC thing that you can do to like raid things and get more building patterns and materials is I think now the placeholder enemy is like evil scientists, and they're in like hazmat suits with like ARs and shit. And I mean, they're not too hard to kill, but some of them are armored and shit like that. And when you kill them, they drop they drop the weapons they have, or they drop the hazmat suits they have, or they drop blueprints to build more shit. But the main threat in the game is other players, because chances are they have something, you have something they want, and they're gonna get it.
Alright, Synth, I want to show you the leader getting taken out.
Oh, I'm in Warcraft right now.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see what happens. So he comes around the turn. He's good, he's good, he's good. Homie just drives onto the course, parks it on the apex, slows down. What the fuck was this guy doing? Well, he didn't finish the race. First of
There's the blacksmith. Leave no stone unturned.
Take your pick. You'll find no second.
Oh yeah, he just cooked it so hard into that turn. He's just driving over the grass, giving it too much throttle, spinning, driving straight onto the apex, going 3 miles an hour, and then parks it in front of the leader.
She's a tiny one, isn't she? They'd need to be purpose-built.
Wow, he does bespoke weaponry?
Of course. I sell weapons, make them to order, and do refinements. All in the job description for a blacksmith. All you need is the ore. Anywhere. You look confused. Listen, I'll bring some back and I'll help you forge. No need.
Oh, see, this guy reversed on the track that I just
Seems like a
smashed into.
short-tempered guy.
What do you want? Oh, these are okay, I guess.
Oh my god, it was worse than I thought. So this guy, he goes off the course, and then in the process of trying to rejoin, he just plants his foot on the throttle and then just drives straight into the driving line.
Nice.
Come on, Pookie, let's burn this mother down.
Pretty much.
He just lays down a fucking pedal on the goddamn thing. Come on, Pookie! That's some dumb fucking shit, man.
clusterfuck that race was. I got 8th. Ugh. Now here's the question: do I want to do that one again, or do I want to take a CTSV around the short roaded landing course?
Just around the riverbend.
But it doesn't start till 12:30. So what do I
If
do
you ever
until
find
then?
ore, ideally when I'm not busy. A blacksmith's work takes focus, and when the craft is good, business is good. That's all there is to this trade, and anyone who tells you different is trying to cut. Now, if there's nothing else, I'll carry on with my work.
He's certainly committed to his work. Paimon will give him that. His temper isn't great, but leave it to him and he'll be able to forge what you need.
So Apex Legends is coming to Nintendo Switch, and then apparently one that was leaked today is Star Wars Republic Commando is coming to Nintendo Switch. That's
the fuck is that?
Fucking an amazing game. It's a squad-based first-person shooter. You ever play Full Spectrum Warrior?
No.
You never heard of it?
Nope.
Back in the day,
warriors.
No, basically back in the day, it was actually made from a army simulator that they would use apparently, and they made it into a squad-based shooter. Not first-person shooter, but it was like you managed the squad from from like a commanding officer position, and you had to go and complete certain tasks on the battlefield and stuff like that. And it was a pretty cool game. I actually liked it. Full Spectrum Warrior was overlooked or like talked down a lot because it only appealed to a certain audience. And if you like strategy games, like that was one of them. But so it's kind of like that, but it's Star Wars and it's first person, instead of being like third person or like overview style. And this one is based off of the Clone Trooper Commandos that were basically like special ops clone troopers. And you basically carry out like wet work missions and shit. It's almost always on sale on Steam for like couple bucks, maybe. I think the most I've ever seen it is $9 maybe. And it's a little bit older now because it came out on the original Xbox, so I mean the graphics are kind of dated, but apparently it's gotten a graphic up like an upscaling or a graphics overhaul or something, and they're putting it out on the Switch, and that is definitely something I'm gonna be cashing in my fucking coins for. That's a good damn game. I haven't played it in for fucking ever.
I'll catch up.
Almost reminds me, like the way you talk about where there's a commander, reminds me of an old fucking game I used to play called, I think it was called Natural Selection.
I mean, if
First-person
anything,
shooter, but they had a commander that would like drop you supplies and shit.
No, I mean, if anything, it's not so much of like a commander like not like an RTS or something like that, or like a XCOM if you've ever played that. It's not really like that. So the Star Wars one is mainly like a first-person shooter. You just control 3 or 4 other characters in a squad, and then you can swap to the different ones, and each one has their own like specific bonus that they do as like their basically like their MOS, and they can do different shit for the team. Same with Full Spectrum Warrior, but instead of being first-person shooter, it's, you know, like oversight. Oddly enough, I think both of them came out around the same time. It was like kind of a thing that was big then was squad-based combat. It was also when the SOCOM games were pretty big. Man, I miss the SOCOM games.
SOCOM, those were good.
Yeah, that's kind of actually what it was like. Full Spectrum Warriors SOCOM, but you controlled a squad rather than one player. That's a game that I would love to see come back. SOCOM. That'd be fucking cool. I'd play the shit out of that if they had SOCOM nowadays, because it was online then too, wasn't it?
Nah, SOCOM 1 wasn't.
But 2 and
Or
3
it might
were,
have been,
I
but it was
thought.
very... I didn't go past 1. 1 was awesome.
I could have swore they had ones after it that were online. I never had the online for the PS2, but until Final Fantasy came out. When Final Fantasy came out, I played the shit out of it.
Army of 2 was a fucking awesome game.
Never played that one either.
That was fucking awesome. It was the one with the 2 characters that were wearing like the masks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know what it was. I've never actually.
They were excellent games. And I rarely ever play, let alone finish, like single player first person shooters.
Yeah, I would check out fucking Republic Commando. And if anything, I would check out like videos or whatever on Full Spectrum Warrior. If you have a way of playing like old games, it wouldn't be that bad to look into to just try and pick up, because you could pick it up super cheap.
Nah, I don't play single player games. I get very bored the first like 10 minutes.
It's funny, I could have swore that one was online. I mean, it's obviously probably not now, but yeah. I could have swore it was online back then. I mean, being Xbox, if anything, it might have been just like leaderboards or some shit. I know that was one of their big pushes back in the day. Oh, look, we can do leaderboards online. It's like, nobody really fucking cares.
Whenever
How do I make a fire? What the hell?
Rub 2 sticks together.
Is there no way of making a fire in this fucking game? There's gotta be. Oh, so I actually have to go and find one of these campfires. Like a campsite. That's kind of fucking weird. It won't let me actually start my own campfire.
I'll catch up.
Oh, maybe there's one right here.
What campaign is the latest one in WoW besides
Shadowlands.
the new one? No, what was it was
BFA.
Yeah, but what's it like if I'm doing Chromie? What's it called?
You don't do Chromie.
Why?
You don't do. No, I'm saying for that one you don't do Chromie. You just so if you want to do the latest one, you go to the front of the main area of Orgrimmar, right in front of the War Chief's hold, and then there's
that's where you fly to it. Is that Zandalar or whatever the fuck it's called?
Yep.
Okay, I just left from there. I got to level 47. I want something new.
The easiest way to level for going forward, if you want to level alts and shit, the easiest way to level is going through Warlords of Draenor. The intro quest line to Warlords of Draenor alone will get you at least 4 or 5 fucking levels, maybe more. Actually, I know more, because when I got done with the intro thing, I was level 22 from level 1.
What one is that? Iron Horde, Legion Invasion.
Iron Horde. If you want to have additional weapon transmogs for better appearances and like costumes, and a chance at some mounts and some good experiences, go to Legion, because you can, once you get there, you can start your Legion Hall stuff. But there's a problem with that, is that some of the quests do not come to you until you are higher level, and that's usually around like level 20 something or 30 something, in some cases 40 something. So your best bet still is to level in Warlords of Draenor, which is the Iron Horde, because all those quests are unlocked all the way up, and if you have flying unlocked on any other characters that are high level, you get flying instantly out in that area anyways, starting at level 20 or 30, whatever the fuck level you get flying at nowadays. Which, flying in those areas are fucking awesome.
catch up. I'll catch up. Yeah. Steady as stone. Someone needs assistance. Yeah. Yeah. This is it. One of the deserted temples of the Four Winds. These temples have been left to waste for years now. The people of Mondstadt almost never come here. There's a chance there's a monster nest or hilitrol camp inside. Even Storm Terror has given up on its own temple. Yes. I also find it hard to accept, but Storm Terror was once one of the Four Winds.
Huh?
Wait! Did you just feel that? The wind here. Let's go in and take a look. Everyone in Mondstadt is still getting every second we waste is a mark against the...
Surprised you fuckers haven't left yet.
Who, me?
No.
I'll be getting off here shortly.
Don't you dare.
I fucking got you.
You can use
I'm
that
doing-
console to open the door.
Doing a dungeon, or at least I think it's a dungeon in Genshin Impact.
Wow, I can see so far into the temple.
Those hurt.
must have got them riled up. Well, good thing I prepared my secret weapon, explosive puppet Buried Bunny. Bet you can't keep up with me. Are those explosive barrels over there? Well, one shot should be able to blow them up. Steady as stone. I'll catch up.
I'm so fucking tired.
There's a thing for that called sleep, you know.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
It's so high.
I got
Seems
my
like there's
fucking.
something up there.
I got my second COVID vaccination. I feel like I was hit by a dump truck and then ran over by it again.
A pyro monument? If we hit it with a powerful pyro attack,
First one wasn't so bad. The second one fucking knocked me on my ass.
That's just because you're a pussy.
Dragon's breath. Is
It might
that
be.
where the power's coming from? Great. Let's smash. Phew. But at least this way we've helped in the past.
Wait until
we
they
were
find
at
out it's a
least able-
placebo.
This, of course, is mostly thanks to Jean.
Yeah, the real one is with the anal swab.
My fucking arm feels like it just went through anal from it.
I heard from a couple people in the Pals Guild on on Classic that the second
But now with
vaccine
Storm, the
is
winds
the
change.
worst fucking
So
one.
too should our tactics. It's what leads. Speaking of which, the
I didn't have an
wanna
issue with
learn-
the
I'm
first
not
one.
saying
The fucking
I
this
mean-
one knocked me on my ass, man.
That's what a lot of people are saying. I think it's crazy, but and pretty. And it's probably about right, you know. Oh God.
I don't need any COVID vaccine. Apes together strong.
Apes together strong.
Smooth brain.
Smooth brain strong. Smooth ape strong. Smooth ape strong. Strong.
OCGN as a COVID vaccine stock. Smooth brain apes in it together.
I had a bunch of Moderna.
I had a bunch back in the day.
Yeah, I know you said you had it too.
Yeah.
I'm still sitting on that one for Aegis or Agnes or whatever that I told you
Still
about.
sitting on GME.
Nah, I never had any of that. I fucking wish I did, man. I'll tell you what, man. If I would have gotten the one from
Oh shit! It's 179 now. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it at
if I would have
60.
got the one last year when it was out at fucking $6 a share, and I bought into that like I wanted to but I didn't have the fucking money to, and then all of a sudden fucking like the moment that it was like $4.50, dude, I would have fucking sold all my shit, paid off my life debt, dude. That would have been so fucking amazing.
Yeah, since I got it on August. What would that been? Or September 1st for 63 a share.
What, Moderna?
Yeah.
Oh, I got it like back in the day when it was like fucking $10.
Oh,
But
yeah, I just recently went into it, and I forgot I even had it.
So it, like when it first came out and they were in the news about it, there was like $5 or $10 or something. So I put like 100 or 200 in it, and it went up to like $100. I just cashed out, but it fucking crashed.
Now.
Yeah, it crashed back down to like fucking $5 again after like 2 or 3 days. Yeah. So there's a new one. It's OCGN. They're coming out with a
OBGYN
vaccine that doesn't have to be frozen to -20. It's going through trials this month. It's going through phase 3 trials. The results are going to be in like 2 weeks.
They used to be at 200 a share, now they're 10.
What is OCGN?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, back in the day, but still, that's a sign. I think.
I think it all depends on how their phase trial ends, but so they have a whole contract to do all of India. I know that.
They obviously can't manage.
Oh, hi. Welcome to the party. We were shit talking earlier about how you don't do any damage in the raids.
I don't.
Mostly Harvey. Just talking mad smack.
Don't even try and throw me in on that.
He was talking about how he was doing more damage than you and how it was kind of funny.
You shut the fuck up.
Hey, you didn't say I'm wrong.
Hear that.
You didn't say I'm wrong.
I said I didn't fucking say that.
No, you didn't. You just said don't say that. You didn't say that's not wrong.
No, I said don't even fucking start to say that shit.
You can't handle the truth.
Why I'm only 10th at one raid. I'm trying to.
What is your fucking item level sitting at, by the way?
My level doesn't matter. Right.
No, I get that, but what I was talking about was the fact that Graham Cracker Kid is fucking hardcore trying to he's wanting to raid on this server, but all he does is spend time on his alliance server, and he's not doing anything to improve his fucking horde character.
Well, when Manny comes in, let's see what he thinks about it, because I value his opinion on this a little more. Because he's the one who is very honest. We'll hear the true.
Well, I was just making a point that, like, it's nice that Graham tries to raid with us when he feels like it, but at the same time, he's not spending time on his Horde character to improve his Horde character. And I took the time to fucking improve my shit. He has yet to do so.
Yeah.
You tell him.
I mean, fuck, Synth, you've been online the whole time when I've been sitting there droning on aimlessly trying to fucking do my shit.
Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm lost at level 47.
You've seen those fights. They require stuff to die relatively quick, or you get overwhelmed.
Exactly. And he's wanting to do shit the harder way of, like, killing certain bosses in certain fucking orders. And it's like, homie, if you ain't got the fucking damage to do these fucking fights in those orders, we ain't doing them in those orders.
If everyone is pumping around 3k damage, we should have no problem doing any of the DPS checks in normal.
But unfortunately, he's not doing that. He's only doing... He's doing what? What was his last fucking DPS at? Like, under fucking 1.5? That's unacceptable for a mage. And that was the point that I was saying. It's like, I'm an Affliction Warlock, and I was doing under 3k damage. That's a fucking problem. So I did my best to get around that and do better. Now I'm doing easily fucking 3k damage. It shouldn't be a fucking issue for him to do the same. But he hasn't been on his Horde characters at all. Like, the entire fucking time, he has not been on his characters. Like, I haven't seen Cervella or Cracker on this Discord at all since Nick left for fucking army shit. I haven't seen Logan on fucking WoW since then either.
Well, I mean, Frostmage has been buffed, but when we were doing it, Frostmage was literally at the bottom of the stack in terms of DPS.
But that's the thing, he's not Frost, he's Fire.
No, but I was on top is what I'm getting at.
Oh yeah, when they were
calling him a scrub.
Yeah, when Frost Mages were lower, right? You were still on top. Yeah, I get that.
That's a problem.
Oh yeah, no, that I 100% agree. And like,
I'll catch up.
It's not so much that he's not acknowledging that he has an issue with it, but it is an issue that he's acknowledging that he has an issue, but he's not doing anything to fix it.
I did make my major Frost Mage, and it is so fucking easy to level with how much AoE there is.
That's all Frost is. Like that, like this is why I switched builds and started using the thing that has the 20% frag to proc the explosions on the ice lances, because the AoE potential, I'm doing like 20k in dungeons as AoE pulls. It's absolutely absurd. But then your single target goes out to lunch, but Frost is the AoE spec right now.
Oh shit, this is a level 36 boss. Oh god. Yeah, I'm gonna die.
So what are you hands-on over there about?
Me?
This guy just showing off his freaking paws.
Oh, he's doing iRacing.
Don't you know you should have it at 10 too? Hand over hand.
Come on, I can hear you, I just cannot drive and talk at the same time.
He's blonde.
That's cheating.
Making fun of him.
No escape. Tired.
also in 4th place, so I'm trying to hold it.
As a dutiful maid would.
It was kind of messy getting up here, and I don't want to admit how many people I turned in order to do so, but I am now in 4th. I'm now in 3rd.
Are they real people?
Keep training.
Nope, that was actually a lapped car. So I'm still in 4th. Fuck.
This is not the end.
It
Nope.
was my honor to serve you.
And I spun. And there goes 4th place. I am now in 10th. It gave me 2 off tracks for that? Bull fucking shit. Fuck you.
Alright, so who's up for mythics?
If I wasn't falling asleep, I would.
Oh,
I think that's an excuse.
It's most definitely an excuse. Because I've been trying to get people on all fucking weekend to do shit. And when she was able to, she got on. But nobody else. I mean, it's whatever, man. I'm not too concerned about it because I still got my shit done. But I've just been feeling so fucking tired lately, and I have no idea why.
Get the Rona.
I'll say that. Well, actually, no, I don't give a fuck now because I got sick time now. I didn't have sick time towards the end of the fucking year just a couple months ago because fucking I'm still waiting to fucking hear about the goddamn courts about that shit because my fucking surgery, workman's comp, didn't want to fucking pay me for my fucking time off. So I had to cash in all my fucking sick time, and then I had to take short-term disability for that shit. It's this fucking horse shit.
But you gotta get you a job where they care about you.
Well, they did. That wasn't their fucking thing. It was like, they still, like, I still had a job and shit afterwards, so I mean, that's that, but...
Motherfucker!
At the same fucking time, it's like it was just dumb fucking bullshit. So now
I crashed into the fucking pits because of this asshole.
The workman's comp company didn't want to fucking cover shit, and they had no control over it.
I've been out since fucking September, waiting on an orthotic so my ankle can heal fine. My job is like, free sick days. Just get better.
Yeah, and that's
no
essentially...
disability, no short term. Just they're giving me sick days.
Well, that's the thing. So it's like once I went back to work, I went off the disability, and then that's when Brooke got fucking COVID, and because I work at a medical facility, I can't go in there. So.
Yeah, but you should have had 14 federal sick days for COVID for that.
They used that over the summer when we thought we had it. Because it's a medical facility, I can't take any chances. Even false scares, I have to fucking quarantine for 14 days. And then I come to find out that I could have been assigned a fucking laptop to work from home, and my fucking HR person was like, "Oh no, we can't. We have no way of doing that. We have no way of doing that." And then I come to find out later, they're like, yeah, there's most definitely a way to do that." So I was just like, oh, okay, so they were just being a fucking dumbass, and got it.
Wow.
Best thing about my job is, so, because of, attrition rates, that if you have COVID, as long as you're symptom-free for 24 hours, you can come in.
Synth, do you want to see the funniest shit? Look at the stream really quick. This is an unsafe pit entry according to iRacing. Are you ready?
Yep.
So I got held for 1:15 because of this. Yep. Unsafe pit entry. That is the stupidest bullshit now.
I
and
mean, they're not wrong. It is
I know.
good
So
entry.
I was in fucking second place, and now I'm almost dead last, because I got a unsafe pit entrance by being murdered into the pits. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
That's actually pretty funny. That's one for the books.
Oh
That's
my
one for
god.
Tube.
I don't even want to put it up there because I was in such a good position, and two guys crashed on the straightaway as I'm coming in, passing for second place, and they just fucking send me to the moon. And I knew he was going to turn across the track too, so I was like, let's kind of mosey on to the right a little bit. No, he just fucking speared me like a goddamn whale. I mean, the only thing I have is that the person behind me is 2 laps down, and the person ahead of me is 2 minutes up, so like 3 laps. So, as long as I finish...
There's a large discrepancy of skill in those matches, huh?
Oh yeah. Well, it's because I had to be held for like a minute, 2.5 minutes, so...
Well, I mean, just like the guy in last place, like, did the same thing happen to him?
He was just constantly spinning. The thing is that until you get into like the C class licenses and the 1000 I rating, like everyone practically starts at this this point. And there's some people that, well, you start at 1000 and then you can go up and down. So people that are 800 might be 800, but they also might be 200, but they're failing downwards. So on the way down, they take you with them.
That's the whole problem with having a
Unsafe
middle
pit
ground
entrance.
rating system starting.
What would you say, Miller?
It's the whole problem with rating system.
Well, it's because I'm sort of in the initial stages of the rating, but like because usually people suck even at 1000, so it's just if you get into 1000, you'll get lobbies where you can have up to 1000 and as low as 400, depending on how many people register for the race and like what region you're in and stuff and what time of day it is. Because like right now it's almost 1 o'clock. So there's not a lot of US people on, so I'm getting placed with a lot of people from other regions, so there's more bad people in other regions.
Because they drive on the wrong side of the road.
I don't think there is a side of the road in iRacing.
Chip chip cheerio.
Who the fuck is this guy I'm supposed to talk to?
Look at this lunge! Oh, see ya, dude. You just got a little passed by a lapped car. See, when I get lapped by someone, I like will pass them cleanly and safely, and because I'm faster, not because I want to get by so bad I'll crash them.
That's your own fault. Be cutthroat.
Well, the other guy that was trying to pass me when he was lapped, he just hit me to get by. I did an actual move and a clean move to get by. So as long as I just keep doing these okay laps, all these cars that are crashing around me are gonna give me some spots, but I can't crash like fuck. Oh, he put me right way up. Oh, my car's fucked though. Well, that's it for me. This race is done. So what happens is, if you fail your first, or if you get your first repair done, which is quick, the second one's going to be like 15 minutes long, and the race only has 2 minutes left in it.
Jesus.
So you have to go back to the pit lane in order to fix it. So, yep. So I'll show you the very scummy first lap. So here we are. I'm starting kind of in the back of the pack, so I'm on the curve. This guy is moving super slow, so I just kind of hit him out of the way. And then I'm just like, do. And then this guy decides to brake super early, so I'm like, oh, he's going that way. See ya. He hits him off. I'm coming around, do. And then I got a little slippery, and then this blue guy here is like, oh, I'm gonna just fucking go off track to pass you. So I'm like, see ya. send him to the Shadow Realm, and then I'm fucked up on this one, so I come around. This guy fucking hits me. I'm like, okay. And then this guy tries to pass me, doesn't work. And then there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3 cars backwards, and then this blue car which is going slow. He's going too slow and tries to turn into me, so I just boop, give him a little boopsie. He goes out that way, and I'm like, yay, guys, I'm in second place. It was the shittiest little start ever. Oh no. And then my, of course, unsafe pit entry. Oh Christ.
Hey, cutie. You're going to help me out too? How kind of you. Don't hesitate to come to me if you need anything. Good question. Basically, things other than that which require brawn or brains.
So, what does that leave?
I think I'm gonna put this one on the tubes. It's fucking hilarious.